Welcome back, everybody, to Bucari Farms. With me, your host. That's me. Yeah, your host. Me, Looney Farm Guy. Well, we've been diddling around the farm a little bit. We have a couple of cows. Yeah. So I think I had one die because I was like put one in there, and I'm not used to seasons and animals, and one of them died because I didn't have any food or water in there. So it's like, ee. So they got straw, water, silage. This Ayrshire don't produce milk, or at least they haven't yet. Anyways, our corn is ready. So, as you can see, corn. Our little kind of experiment with the maize 2 is not growing much. But we're going to get this worker working. Get him working on the corn. Yes, unfold. Thank you. And while he's doing that, can I pick the... Oh, I guess I picked the fast, speedy one for the worker's not going to like that. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, I'll zip down to this end. Yeah, well, it's corn. Corn is looks pretty much like corn. It is late summer according to the seasons. Well, the calendar. Let's get... Okay, well, we're just going to do this. And then turn them around. And can have him trottle along there. This was our Napier. Yes. How could I forget? So our silage crop, which in hindsight, with our ryegrass, you'll get a whole ton of grass with that stuff too. Oh yes, I now remember what we're going to do with this. We're going to get a forage harvester and bale it with the special baler right into bales right away. And of course, the crazy worker was just kind of like do right over top of my sunflowers. Sunflowers are ready. Oh. Sunflowers are ready. Well, okay, let's go. And he's almost full. Oh dear. Well, let's get in our truck. And we can have a quick look-see. What did we plant here? Wheat. Ah, yes, wheat. Wheat's coming along. Do you notice this too? See this, my circle of my circle of power here, and just beyond that, it's like, oh, there's some nice looking crop over there, but the closer I get there, it doesn't get. Yeah. So, yeah, weird, huh? Yeah. All right, you can see a little better this way because... And then there's another circle. Beyond this circle, it's like the rings of Saturn. We have the circle directly, and then a light colored, and then beyond that it's dark. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure you've noticed that before. It depends. Like here, On the ready to harvest stuff, not so much, but you can see kind of look a little darker out and lighter, darker textures. I'm hoping it's not going to be as noticeable on 22. Let's hope. Let us hope. All right, so let's get in our other. There we go. Get this fella started up. Yes, I do. Quiet, Mr. Computer. So, yes, everybody's getting all excited for 22. I'm sure there'll be quite the frenzy on the 22nd, but for myself, I ordered a hard copy, so depending on when I can, probably that after work that day, something like that. But even if I had a digital download copy, you're looking at, well, depends how good your internet connection is. You're looking at an hour at least, or 3 to download the game. And even a hard copy takes a while to to install. And then once you have it installed, I pretty much guarantee you there's going to be an update for it immediately right off the bat. It seems to be the thing that happens with I don't know about the digitally downloaded game because yeah, I'm probably that's probably what it is. If you get the hard copy, there's an update for it because they've to release it on the 22nd. They would have to pre-print them, make them, right, and put the code onto the disc. And then get them all wrapped up and sent out. But the digital one, they could be working on it right up until its release. So I would imagine if you buy the digital copy, then you will get the very mostly updated version. Too bad there isn't spell check for talking. Anyways, this is going to be a little bit of a nuisance with him stopping. I should have checked the header on that one before I bought it. I'm just So, yes, so the fact sheet Friday, this is Friday, the November 12th, I believe, last time I checked, yeah. Couple of big, they call them land, well, they're auger wagons, but just massive. They looked. See, by the picture, it's like they gave the capacity as 100,000 and 200,000 liters, which is really big. Never mind. And it looked like they were. They weren't. These are actual. They're going to be part of the base equipment. So they're an actual item, and they looked by the picture. that they showed of the DJ's video, fact sheet video. Um, the thing is massively huge. It almost looks like you'd have to park it empty at the side of a field and fill it, and then with your, and then it would unload into the semis. So you could bring the semis along and unload into the semis, and you wouldn't really move it full. Because if it's anything like the grain giant we have that holds 209,000 liters, filled, it is a beast to haul around. Really, even with the largest tractor, it does not move swiftly when it's full. So it's going to be really interesting. They have some. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Some interesting stuff. I think that's just like there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're just going to find out when we start playing it, and it'll be a discovery, which it should be. I do think a game that has too much revealed about it, and too much said about it, tends to lose its fizz when it finally comes out. And I find if there's too much hype for a video, then you're actually disappointed. And I don't think, not to say that I think we're going to be disappointed with it, because there's a lot of things that they have revealed that at least have the potential to be really good. The slot counts, for instance, that's something that's like a dramatic change, especially for PS5 users. We're the PS5 game is quite nearly in the realm of PC when it comes to the amount of equipment that you could possibly have on each map or each gameplay, just due to the 5,100 slots. So it just remains to be seen. We've seen some very creative mod making in this game in 19, where the mod creators have found ways to do things that you wouldn't have imagined 2 years ago or even a year ago. I've seen some pretty amazing things. So I just think it's and from the other things I've heard, it's apparently easier, or supposed to be easier to create them, or so the creation process is supposed to be easier. I don't know. You would have to ask a mod creator, and once they get the apparently they haven't got the the software to be able to, it's not being released. It's going to be released with the game, so we're going to have a little bit of time before we see any mods, I think, drop new mods anyways, aside from the game. Now, there's going to be a lot in the game, so there's going to be a lot to keep us busy. Until we can see some new stuff start coming out. And they have announced DLC, the Season Pass is going to have new stuff come with it within. Let's see if it's November. I, I'd have to look. I don't remember exactly, but definitely within. I think within the first 3 months, definitely there's going to be. Anyways, I'm rambling because I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, we're just going to carry on. I think we're going to do pretty good for, let's see what our yields, yeah, yields are just pretty standard here. Nothing's, it's just changing per the soil type, basically. Not, it isn't overly fantastic. As a matter of fact, we're kind of in the below average bit here in the yellow. As you can see, the maize 2 is not really doing anything right now. Neither is a napier grass. So it could be a matter of it's kind of dormant. And once its time of year comes around, then it'll start growing, I guess. Anyways, once we're done this, we can look at what are we in the zone for. Nothing, actually. We're not in the planting season for anything. Coming up would be, I guess, canola. There's a few of them that we can start. Not really a lot. Really don't know. I don't know. Guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see. And let's, what's this guy doing? He's almost full. Might as well get the truck over there. Yeah, so what's new? I bought one of those all-in-one silos just on the farm so I could get some, just get the feed and stuff for the cow with some straw. And I bought a tanker there. Oh, a truck and a tanker. Yes, let's go have a quick look at it. Here we are. So this is a nice look. This is a neat look. I've seen these and it's just like, meh. But I recently joined our friend Mr. John Linden in one of his multiplayer games with his friend Boots and my friend as well now. And they had these in there. And there's attachments to them. And so this is the water tank attachment. It's kind of like a IT runner, but it's not an IT runner. It's a truck, and you can have it as a semi-truck, or you can get different attachments for the back. And so it's like, oh, this one got a water tank, 5,700 liters. Why not? John Deere colors. And there you go. So, yeah. And then if I would want to use them for, excuse me, something else, I can just get the back attachment there, and it has a trailer hitch, so I can get a trailer, and it's got some other neat stuff. So could probably throw the The fertilizer, the RC1 fertilizer on the front's got a 3-point hitch on the front too. Actually. So yeah, different possibilities. There's been a lot of talk. A lot of the content creators are saying this is it. 22 comes out, that's it. They're going to drop 19 and they're just going to go with 22. But I could see there being an initial surge over to the new game for most of the YouTubers because it's the new thing, right? You want to get up there, get on there, be on the first train. You don't want to miss the boat. But there's still going to be, and this was a discussion we had with, or I had with my friend John. There was there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to have the Farm Sim 22 right away, or for quite some time, possibly. And they're going to continue to play 19, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. There's still, I mean, I've been playing this for well over a year, going on 2 years, and I still haven't played on all the maps. Like really played on them. There's some of them I haven't even downloaded and even just been on. So there's still lots of play left in it, and especially that, I mean, there's still a good number of mods being released on a weekly basis, if not daily. Eventually that's going to drop off because the modders will move on to, say, greener pastures, as it were, the new game, as interest starts to drop off. And I've talked about this before, so I'm just kind of talking about it again. But it seems to be the topic of conversation with most of the guys on that play this game in general, really. And so it's gonna be it's quickly approaching. It's like for a while. It's like kind of like that car you see off in the distance, and it's like just see the headlights. Maybe it's getting dark, and it's just you see it coming, but it's a long way off, and it's like you can't hear it yet or anything. It's way, way, way far away. It just looks like that forever and ever. It's just like it's like wondering, is that car stopped? Is it stopped? Has time stopped? Are we there yet? So, but then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, it looks like a little bit brighter, maybe. I don't know. And then it just kind of happens very quickly. All of a sudden, it's like it seems to accelerate, and we're in that acceleration point now. The weekend is here. The weekend will be through. Then we got next week, and it'll be upon us, and it'll be zing, and all the talk and the hype. It'll be like it's here and gone, and we're on to the get our teeth into it and get into the nitty gritty of the mechanics and how things work and how things aren't working, because inevitably there's going to be something that doesn't work and is problem, and there's going to be patches and fixes and updates and then there's things like the precision farming, which um, I don't think is included with the initial game, because they say it's something that will be, but other than that, we've heard nothing. So, at least I haven't heard anything that I remember, other than mentioning that it's going to be in the game. But yeah, so yeah, corn. We got corn. How's our other little fella doing? Where are you? Oh, yeah, of course. That's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go get. Gonna have to go get a normal header, or I'll just. Whoop. I got the smaller one just because it's, you know, John Deere header, and it's a worker, and there's a big lump there. And, yeah, you know, etc., etc. Well, yeah, so, yeah, there we go. It's, we're harvesting corn, and, it's full again. So the yield's pretty good with corn. I mean, it's corn. Corn in Brazil. Let's get our truck. Where's the truck? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there, actually, because that's long enough for an episode. You've heard me talk for long enough. We haven't really done a whole lot other than, you know, get into our harvest here, but we'll be done it, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Are we gonna tempt fate and plant something? Perhaps we will, and just see what happens. We got money. The crap that we sold before gave us a good chunk of money. We got a whole pile of hay. I think we'll do silage next on the next time. The grass, the Napier grass. It's you know, nothing's. Oh, this is okay. It's just growing here. There was the maize too. Here's the Napier, sunflower. Well, sunflower looked like it was ready to harvest, but now here it's not. Okay, well, anyways, like I said, hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment. Please do. I'm a Looney Farm guy, and remember, it's just a game, so have some fun with it. Until next time, bye for now.